Welcome back to another episode of Here's What. I'm an idiot, forgot last week was Easter, hence why I wasn't here last week. And obviously, WrestleMania was last night, that's why I'm here today. So, we had Asuka streak coming to an end, quite a few new champions, a 10-year-old being one of them, and a very surprising main event for most people. We have new tag team champions for both shows. Raw's new tag team champion is Braun Strowman, and his partner was a random 10-year-old from the audience. Obviously, that's not going to last very long. I'm kind of guessing Braun's going to lose the title tonight. But you know what? It made for a fun WrestleMania moment for that kid and for Braun Strowman. And SmackDown, the Bludgeon Brothers won the SmackDown tag team titles. I don't think a lot of people saw that coming. I think if anything, they thought if anybody was going to win, it was going to be the New Day. It's going to be interesting. The Wyatt family was pretty big when they were with Bray Wyatt. They're on their own. They're kind of struggling, but we shall see. We had the two more title changes. So many title changes last night with the Intercontinental and the United States Championship. Jinder Mahal winning the United States Championship for SmackDown. I'm sure a lot of people are not happy about that, but you know what? It's interesting. Look at what he did with the WWE title. It brought a very, you either love him or you hate him. There was no in-between, so it's going to be interesting to see that over on SmackDown. And on Raw, Seth Rollins winning the Intercontinental Champion. He is now a Grand Slam champion in terms of how WWE currently figures that in, so congratulations to Seth Rollins. The Miz, I think we all know, he's so entertaining, he's Intercontinental Champion, but I was talking with my friends we were watching last night. We'd love to see him go to SmackDown. Now that Daniel Bryan is cleared, that'd be awesome. But kind of get that change maybe and fight for the WWE Championship because, he's entertaining either way, but when he has a title, it's just all the more fun. Now, and both women's titles were on the line. We have, sorry, I drew a blank for a second. Nia Jax winning her first title. Now, she never won the NXT Championship, so this is her first title ever in WWE. I think most people saw that coming. But it's great because Nia stands for, she's different. She doesn't look like everybody else. And it's just great to see somebody, that you don't see all the time being champion. And she's really, obviously, a dominant force. So it's going to be interesting to see who steps up to face her. We don't have Asuka on Raw anymore, so maybe we'll get some NXT call-ups tonight. I hope so. So that's going to be great. And SmackDown, Charlotte kept her women's championship and she defeated Asuka. I can't remember the exact number of days, but it's well over 500 that Asuka was undefeated. Pretty shocking, but not so because it's Charlotte Flair and she is one of the greatest wrestlers we have on the roster today. So that's going to be interesting going forward to see how they deal with Asuka losing. Now, pre-show for the second, Cedric Alexander, congratulations, won the vacant the vacant Cruiserweight title. We had two Battle Royals, the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, which Matt Hardy won with the help of Bray Wyatt. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they're going to be a tag team. Spoiler alert, it has been announced that Jeff Hardy is medically cleared to compete. So, it's going to be a very interesting storyline with the Hardys and Bray Wyatt whenever Jeff Hardy comes back. I hope it's for next week. I'm going to Raw. They're coming to Connecticut. My best friend is obsessed with Jeff Hardy, so she's going to want to see that. And on the women's side, they had the first ever Women's Battle Royal. Shout out to NXT, Bianca Belair, Tainara Conti, Kavita Devi, Peyton Royce, Dakota Kai, and Kairi Sane. I hope I got all of them for making NXT proud. They made their debut. Their WrestleMania debut, that's fantastic. They represented NXT. And the winner was Naomi. That was a bit of a shock to me, because I kind of thought an NXT girl would win, but Naomi deserves it, and hopefully that sets her up for a future Women's Championship match. Now, we had The Undertaker finally appearing, but he defeated John Cena. John Cena got no offense in 3 minutes. It was weird to me, but I'm thinking that that's kind of, Undertaker's last match. I love The Undertaker, but he's obviously getting older, and, there's less he can do in the ring. His match with Reigns last year was just not very good, so I think this was his way of, this is John Cena. This was his way of going out on top. I don't know. That's just my personal thoughts. I don't know what's going on with that, but we shall see. We also had that mixed tag team match. Ronda Rousey making her wrestling debut at WrestleMania. Oh my god. She was amazing. Now, I know a lot of people were saying, I want to see how she goes against somebody with wrestling experience, because no offense to Stephanie McMahon, but she's not really a trained wrestler. But I think she's going to be okay because she showed a lot. I don't know how long she's been training. I did hear she's been at the Performance Center for a few months at least. But she showed a lot of promise. So kudos to Ronda Rousey because that was an amazing performance. We had our two main championships at the end of the night with AJ Styles defeating Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, it's weird because Shinsuke and Asuka both won the Royal Rumble, which you usually think would guarantee you winning the title. Neither one of them won the title. It looks like Shinsuke is not happy and he's a bad guy, which he's very lovable guy on SmackDown, so that's going to be a great thing to see how that works out. And Brock Lesnar, breaking news, has re-signed with WWE. I know everybody probably heard he was going back to UFC. I don't know what's going on with that. He defeated Roman Reigns. People are not happy. You know what? It makes for interesting TV. We're going to have to wait and see. And guys, it's the Raw after Mania. It is a national holiday today. I hope you take the day off from work tomorrow. I did not, but I cannot wait to see what happens, and I will see you next week.